today we'd have a look at some of the things your greyhound might need in their wardrobe. Most breeds of dogs have a nice thick coat to keep them warm, but greyhounds have a very thin coat, and this combined with a lack of body fat means that they have trouble regulating their temperature. So in the summer they can struggle with being too warm, and in the winter they can struggle with being too cold. And they can be a bit of a prima donna when it comes to going out in the rain as well. So the net result of all of this is that greyhound owners usually end up with a selection of different coats for their pet to wear depending on the weather conditions. And I've got some samples here. The one thing you're almost certain to need is going to be a winter coat. This is Gandalf's winter coat, waterproof on the outside, fleecy on the inside to keep him warm and dry whatever the weather. If it's a bit warmer, too warm for his winter coat, he's got a rain mac. This has got a cotton lining, but again still waterproof. This is really useful for the spring and autumn or for those summer showers because of the British weather. On very mild days or at night, it can be useful to have a fleece. So this is a standard sort of fleece, just with a normal neck, and that will keep him warm in bed. You can also get a fleece with a built-in snood like this one. This is his Christmas fleece. And you can also get quite fancy ones with legs, like this one we've got here. If I can get this the right way up. Yes, you're going to try this on in a minute. So yeah, you could get ones with legs as well. So that's that one. You can also get nice knitted ones. This is a rather lovely stripy one that he might demonstrate for you. And they're all things that you might choose to get for the winter, but the one thing you almost certainly need is going to be that winter coat with the fleece lining. So for the summer, they have trouble keeping cool, and there's a number of items you can use then. This is a cool coat. This fits quite snugly onto the dog, and you have to wet it before it goes on, so it works by evaporation of the water from the coat. Yes, does it taste nice? Alternatives to that could be a cooling towel. I keep this one inside the tub because then I can fill it up with water and it will soak the towel, and then of course it's that evaporation of the water that cools them down. You can also get a cooling mat for them to sit on. That one doesn't need water adding, it feels quite cool already. So that also can be useful, for example, in the car in the summer if you need to transport them when it's warm. If you don't have any of those, then of course you could just get a regular towel and soak it with water and drape it over the dog, as Gandalf might demonstrate for you later. So we're going to see if he's in the mood to do some modelling and take these outside so he can show you how they look. So this is his winter coat that we're just going to slip on. These come in measurements with 2-inch intervals, and it's usually measured from the nape of the neck to the tail. So if you're needing to measure the dog, you're looking at the distance between the withers and the tail. And you're going to put this on, Gandalf. Mr. G? Gandalf, you're going to put this on. Come on then. Good chap. You put this on. Good boy. Yeah. There we go. So we want it to fit so it just tucks around his bottom so the draft doesn't go up his coat at the back when it's cold. Better to be a little bit too long than too short. If you have it up here, they're likely to be unimpressed when it's windy. And of course it has a hood to keep his neck dry when it's raining. You can fold that back if you wish as well. Okay, so that's his winter coat. Thank you very much. The rain mat fits pretty much in the same way, so we won't demonstrate that one. And then when it comes to his fleece, you're going to put this on, Mr. G. No? It's too big for you, Millie. Do you want to put it on? Okay, should we put it on you? Okay, so this is the fleece, fits pretty much the same. Again, I like to have it so it comes over the bottom, particularly indoors if they're wearing a fleece. Of course, when they lie down, it's going to have to come round here. So again, you don't want it too short. Better to go up a size than have it too small. Thank you, AJ. And Gandalf has his special fleece that has this snood on it. So this is good for keeping his neck warm. You can get a separate snood at the shop at Greyhound Hall Green. We've got knitted snoods that you can add to a normal fleece if you want something like that. So let's see if we can try this knitted coat on somebody. Yes, he's more interested in trying on the tiger stripes, I think. So we have our volunteers knit the knitted coats for us. Do you want to try this on? Mr. G, do you? Should we try this on? Good chap. Oh yes, that's stylish, isn't it? So we've got a nice little strap here that is standing up. That's going to button up, if I can find the buttons. Okay, so there he is in his knitted coat. Yeah, good chap. So the last one we're going to try on is this striped tiger suit, and this will be interesting to try and get him in here. It velcros up the back, so he's just got to step in, so this could be fun. He's not tried this on before, but there's always a first time. Okay, yeah, I think this is a bit of a crystal maze moment to figure out how to get this on him. Right, shall we try this, Gandalf? Mr. G, shall we? Should we try? Well, look at that, isn't that smart? I'm not sure he's too impressed. Hey, what do you think of the pajamas? Are they good? Oh, he's a good chap. Well, thank you very much to our model, and that's his range of coats in his wardrobe.